6 is 7. 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Hi, all gorillas. Today, as you saw from the title, we are going to visit this store and I'm going to teach you how to use it. So first, you should spawn in this little room over here. It's called Stump. This whole entire map out here is called Stump. And we're in the Stump. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the shop. Okay. So, first, what we're going to do is we're going to go over there. Or over there, or over there. And first you're gonna get the party hat. Let's get the party hat. Okay. So we are over here inside the building. Now, as you see, this is the building I'm showing you, and you're gonna enter here. So you could get a bunch of things inside here. And I'm gonna show you how to get some basic stuff. If you look around this map, you'll find free, almost free stuff. So this thing right over here is 1,000, but this thing over here it's only 500, and this thing over here is 500. So what you want to get first is this. This shows everybody that you're pretty new to the game. If you're better at moving, that means you're an OG. So this usually resembles you're new to the game or you're an OG. One of those. It doesn't resemble you're in the middle. What I'm going to do is add to cart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy it. So how am I going to buy it? Well, pretty much I press on it. And I want to press yes. And yes, I really want to own this. And then I have the hat on now. If I go into the mirror, I'm not selecting anything, and nothing selected, and I have this hat. There's also limited edition stuff that only costs, that are actually not only costs, completely free stuff, like this badge right here. It's completely free. And I could get that free badge, and I could buy it. Select, I'm gonna press yes, and yes, I need it. And now, I should have the badge. And also, I'm gonna teach you how to get the J-Man Curly badge. As you see, the J-Man Curly store, I'm gonna go over to it right now. Okay, so we're over here at the J-Man Curly store. As you see, this is a bundle. There's the J-Man Curly hair. If you don't know who J-Man Curly is, he's pretty much an influencer or YouTuber or whatever you could call him. And let me tell you how to get the free thing. So in here, you can get something for completely free. How are you going to do it? As you saw in the last episodes, you could pinch climb, and also, some stuff is grippy, like ropes. Right here is a rope. I'm going to grab it, and because it's grippy, I could just pull on with one hand. And I'm going to keep climbing up. And it's this exact rope you need to climb up. Why this exact rope? Do you see that over there? That's a free badge. It's 0. And I'm gonna fling myself. Pretty much, I'm connected to this. I'm gonna fling myself. And I'm gonna let go in the middle of my fling. So, let go. As you saw, I fell off there. Now, what I recommend It's really hard to do that, as I showed you. But if you keep getting it right, if you keep trying it, then you'll sometime do it. And I'll add this badge to cart. And I can buy the badge in my cart over there. Okay. So I'm done with that. Oh, look at all this stuff. Right now it's winter. So I have all of these winter things, which is kind of cool. So, as you see, I got all of these. Look at all those things. And I already got this. I already own the item. Let me show you what I can look like. Right now I look like this. And I can either get the J-Man curly one or this front one. You know, I like this more. And how am I gonna put my stuff on? I'll show you how to put your stuff on. So, if you want to put your stuff on, first, you're gonna get into a changing area somewhere. I know where a changing area is, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go find a changing. Oh, up there, in that room up there, there's a changing area in Silverback Studios. Let me go back inside and go there.
The next day.
Okay, guys, we are up here in the Silverback Studios. Let me show you how this thing works. I came over here. You might see these around the map, because you did see these around the map. Now, how does it work? Pretty much, all I need to do is I could select each of these. This one says hat, this one says badge. I could select my hat and change my hat. I have one hat right now. I could take off that hat, and now, if you look at me, I have that hat off. But I could put that hat back on, and if you look at me, I have that hat back on. So pretty much, I could change my character. That's what my character looks like. I have face. I could press on it. And do you see this 2026 glasses? I could press put on, and if it's red, that means you already have it on, and that's what I look like now. If you have more than 5, let's say, badges, if you have more than 5 badges, you could press these arrows to switch between badges. So there can be more badges or less badges. You could pretty much switch between badges. Do this arrow to go back a badge, do this arrow to go front badge, and you could have infinite badges pretty much. And I could select these. If I want, I could take everything off. These 2026 glasses, I turn off the put on. This hat, turn off the put on. This badge, turn off the put on. And if you look at me, I now have all of those off. But I could put on this. I could put on this, and I could put on this thing, and now I look as normal again. And pretty much you could mess around with this thing, and you could just make your own skin. Also, what I'm going to tell you about is this. Do you see these colors right here? Pretty much, it's an RGB color. What it means, you won't probably get this. It's 255 divided by 9 multiplied by 9. So, my red color, it's RGB right here. And this number, pretty much, my color right now, my RGB color, is 255 divided by 9 multiplied by the 5 right there. And that makes like a middle 5, kind of. That's kind of in the middle. And pretty much you can mess around with your color. As you know, I'm Void Cookie, and I like my purple color. And that's pretty much how you use it. Also, if you want to record videos like I am right now, you can't see it in this video, but there is a camera on top. If you grab that camera, you could pretty much mess with a plate to record videos. Then those videos get saved to your thingy thing. And also, Silverbox Studio is pretty cool. I have this green screen right here I could use. I could be like this, and I could record a live video, which I would do at the start of my live streams. And then I could just turn this on to make like a green screen. My green screen is 290. That's the green color. And now I have a green screen. Pretty cool, huh? I'm trying to get up to that. Okay. Going down. Let's move on to the next sector. As you know, we were talking about the J-Man Curly store earlier. I'm gonna tell you about more places where you could get the items on your body, or cosmetics, or whatever you could call them. And yeah, it's all around here. There's places where you could buy items, so I'll tell you about that right now. Okay, so as you see, there is the J-Man Curly store, which we just entered. If you go back here, there's extra stuff. Like, it's coming. That's because there's a live event. 7 a.m. GMT. Or whatever. That's what I heard. Now you could also get more stuff over here. Like these. Santa hat. A candy cane. Snowman. And that thing right there. Nutcracker. Also, there's the changing room over here, too. There's this right here, which is a tier something, which I could add to my cart and I could buy. Now, there's also even more stuff. If I go over here, oh, that is nothing, it looks like. So there's balloons, as you saw the wardrobe. Now there's extra dragon stuff here. That info area. And now you can see even more. If I go up here on this area, if I keep climbing this ramp, I could go over here and I see a pineapple hat, a banana hat, and a coconut hat. Now, there's more stuff if I go over here. If I climb up here, as you see, climbing, I'm climbing. I almost fell. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's more rooms up here now. Like these rooms. Those rooms. Over here, there's piercings. So you could pierce yourself. Now over here, there's sunglasses. I like these sunglasses the most. Also, finally, there's a little area up there. Now, that's a little challenge to get up. But what I'm going to give you is first you want to jump on top of that roof, which is actually somewhat easy. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use these little corners here, and you're going to climb up these poles carefully and grab up here, and you get some Halloween stuff. That's literally all I'm going to talk about. So, bye everybody. It's fun talking, but not talking anymore, so Bye-bye. Sorry. Yeah.